Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are joining me for the first time. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. It is a Valentine's Day pinky smoky eye inspired look, and if you want to see how I got it, keep on watching. Okay, so I always start with my eyebrows, and I already put them on because it takes far too long to get them looking like, you know, sisters, distant cousins maybe, I don't know. And then also today I'm going to be trying out, so this will be a first impression of the KathleenLights and Colourpop collab on these loose pigments. I ended up getting 3 of those little pigments. The twins, which is the pink one. I got the lion, which is this pretty gold one, like so. And then I also got the crab, which is this super pretty iridescent blue. And I kind of want to do a look with this one, so if you would like to see that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you guys are interested in that. So to start off, I'm going to go in to the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss and go right in with this muted pinky mauve Hush Hush. And I'm just going to take that on my little It Cosmetics number 105 brush. So then, using that same brush, I'm just going to go into my James Charles palette and use this pink color down here in the corner that's called Skip. I think I'm going to dip into the shade Love Letter right here in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So now I'm just going to go in with my NYX glitter primer right here. I'm going to lay down this color right here. I think it's called Pizza Ass or something in the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to use that as my base, and then I will put the pigment on top of it. So pretty. It's so satisfying to look at. I'm just gonna go in with my little flat rounded crown brush, and then I'm gonna spray it with Fix Plus just a little bit, and then I'm gonna dip directly into here, and then let's see what happens. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. A little bit of fallout, but that's to be expected with a loose pigment. Do you see this? And honestly, you don't even need to lay down a base like I did because it's so pigmented, but I like to just for like a little bit of extra something. Now, just to finish up the rest of the top of my eye, I'm going to actually mix together Rockstar and Mystic right here and start working that into my outer corner with my M433 brush, just to give it like that really pretty like berry purple dark deep outer edge. And I always end up putting too much, so I do this step kind of different than I'm sure a lot of people who do makeup videos do, but I like to go back and forth when I'm first applying the color like this, and then I just kind of will blend it out one at a time. But going in initially, I always disperse that pigment evenly. Then to blend them out, I will go in with my M330 brush, dip back into that first shade Hush Hush right here, just lightly, and then just lightly blend out all of the edges so we have no harsh lines. And you want to be very careful when blending like the outer corner like this, so that you don't go too low and then start blending out the pigment, because that's how you lose some of that bold color. I am going to use the Too Faced Hangover Primer for my face primer today. One of my best friends got this for me for Christmas because I was telling her like how I needed a good face primer, but I didn't specifically tell her how I hate the smell of the Too Faced coconut primer. Like, it's just not a good smell. Like, it bothers me, but it's such like good formula that I just kind of deal with it. But if I could, I could do without the smell of this primer, because it's just like, I don't know if I'm just weird, but like it's not a pleasant smell. And then for foundation, I usually mix these two. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is one of my favorites. I'm like running super low on it, and I'm in the shade Caramel. Like I'm literally like, I need to get a new one, but like this is my favorite foundation at the moment, so like I'm like scraping. And then the second foundation that I'll go in with is this Revolution foundation. I really was wanting to try this, but I just hadn't, so I finally went and got it for myself. I'm in the shade F13, kind of. As you can see, it's like a little bit darker than my skin. Once I blend it out, like it's not so bad, but this is literally the best it can get, because F12 is just like too light for me, like way too light. So I use F13, and then I just mix it with my Wet n Wild foundation, because it kind of like will blend out and just make it look like I'm just a little tanner than I am, which I don't mind. So then I go in with my concealer, Tarte Shape Tape. No other concealer compares. I'm in the shade Tan. Once my foundation and concealer is done, then I will go in with my favorite loose powder, which is the NYX Mineral Matte Finishing Powder. It used to be called Set It, Don't Fret It, and I loved that name. I thought it was really cute, but I guess they did like a rebranding and a repackaging. Another thing I'm running low on, but like what else is new? Like, and I'll usually just tap some of that out into my lid, and then take like the excess that's like on top here and just set my whole face with that. Next, I will go in with my Revolution The Matte Blush in the shade Fusion. This looks like so pink on camera, but like I'm looking down here in the mirror and it does not look like that. So I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, my next step is to just go in with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And I think I told you guys in a video I did before that like I am a big fan of the NYX Clear Brow Gel, the Control Freak one, because it's literally half the price of this. But I got this as part of like gratis at work. So I tried it out and I do love it. So I use it on special occasions like this, such as like a holiday, or if I'm going out like a long night or whatever. But for every day, I still will ride for the NYX Clear Brow Gel, because I just feel like it's just as good and half the price, as I said before. But just for the sake of this video, I'm using the Anastasia one. Go in with these two right here just to go on with like the pinky makeup look I have going on here. I'm just gonna go in with my R42 little brush and dip into Rockstar again and mix that with Mystic and start smoking that out on my lower lash line. And then I'm just going with my little dollar e.l.f. brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Bling Bling up here in the corner and use that to highlight the brow bone and inner corners. If you watched my makeup videos before, you know that I do setting spray before I do my mascara, just out of a precaution of getting it everywhere. And then my favorite mascara of all time, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in the shade Blackest Black. And to kind of dull down that purple a little bit, I'm just going to go in with my Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Capricorn and just put that right in the center. And here is the final look. Really like vampy Valentine's Day look, if you will, because that's just kind of my style, and I feel like the vampier colors look better with my skin tone, but I am really happy with how this turned out. Okay guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this look and how it came out and you'd like to see more makeup tutorials from me, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what else you'd like to see, what kind of looks you would like to see me do. And please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and click that bell so that you're the first to know when I upload. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for coming on this journey with me, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye! Blending is so tiring. Blend, 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 blend until your wrist starts cramping. I cannot believe I'm doing a full face of makeup right now to sit in my house. Now I'm gonna go into my pigment. Ow!
W and Y and Z.